saying? So you got like you have lamps, say you got a signal generator, you got DC power, AC power if you need it. So basically you could utilize, well, I have two of them. There's one in the back there, but you could basically utilize this to build a circuit without having to go the whole route. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, got you.
And kind of make life easy on the testing side instead of having to because you know with Radio Shack closing down, it's hard
Yeah.
to really
Oh
get
man.
shit like that.
Oh man. Hey man, on the real man, when Radio Shack closed, man, I cried like a baby, man.
Well, I had one here up until about I think 6 months ago.
Really?
They just closed the one down here. There's still one about an hour away from where I'm at, but they just closed the one where I live at. So everything is pretty much even.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying?
But the best thing that could ever happen once they closed, because I got a Radio Shack. I had one like 2 blocks away from me, and the best thing when they closed down, I was able to get there and get that 70% off on them cords. Man, I got the speakers, I got 1/4-inch cable, I got XLR, and the actual cable will cost you damn near $30 to $60 a cable. Shit, I was getting it for $5. Yeah, I got some DMX lighting cable. Man, I got all this stuff, man. But now, I needed a piece, and I was like, damn, I need to go to Radio Shack. And I just thought about it. Damn, Radio Shack ain't even here no more.
Mm-hmm.
That's the go-to store.
Cat 5 signal cables now.
You making them?
What? The RG45s?
Yeah.
Well, I got a bunch around here that I use for signal in the house, and I use I've been getting into the Wi-Fi situation heavy too.
Okay, yeah,
I don't know if a lot of DJs. Because they have the whole wireless situation coming up.
Yeah.
With the mics, they shutting off the frequencies and shit.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, so I've been testing a lot of, how you put it, basically utilizing your Wi-Fi to run everything wirelessly.
Right.
And then the thing about Wi-Fi is you could send, well, I don't know if dudes y'all use MIDI, but you could also send signal over Wi-Fi and shit like that. And basically not only get the audio, but also have the control ability wirelessly. And then the good thing about it is with Wi-Fi, it's secure. Nobody's gonna really be able to get on your network if you don't have it broadcasting. So as long as you know the only one, you could really get on there. And for what I've been using, it sounds pretty good. You get good bit rates and shit. You get like gigabyte routers. For what I've been trying out, it's pretty good. On the Wi-Fi side, if you start using like Cat 5 and stuff like that for your signal, it kind of lessens the XLR usage. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Instead of having 3 runs of XLR, you can have 1 run of Cat 5 with 10 channels. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, on that side, for ease, especially like less wires and shit. You know what I'm saying? That I like it on that aspect. And then you get the same high quality sound also. So I definitely recommend dudes use XLR for your short runs and get into the Cat 5 because Cat 5 gives you a longer run, and Cat 5 cable is thinner, so you could easily stick it in a corner, hide it under some carpets instead of having 3-4 runs of XLR on the floor. You know what I mean? Or you could even put wireless. There's a couple wireless, like with the video and stuff. You can pretty much send everything over wireless now.
Right. Yeah. Since you mentioned the Cat 5 stuff, that's who they running all the new digital stuff now. Like them digital mixers. they running Cat 5 cable, you know. I was like, wow, you know, yeah.
Yeah, well, they basically always, like, they always had that, but only studios utilized it.
Right.
They use it on the networking. But I guess now is, you know, networking become cheaper now. People could afford it. They get that route, because the reality is you could have the stage box up on stage and just have one Cat 5 cable. And have, you know, 50 channels available.
Right.
No latency, no nothing. I mean, it works really good. I mean, I play music home, so you know what I'm saying. I could be like the computers in the room, and I'm outside. You know what I'm saying, in the backyard, and how I have it basically like on my phone. You know what I'm saying. So I have my desktop on my phone, so I can basically control from my phone the desktop, and then whatever it will play wirelessly outside. Right. So on that route, you know, it's always been there. It's just that it's never really been affordable for the DJ people. But it's good that they're doing it now, because now we you know, it's less like you said, them cables, them XLR cables is crazy.
Yeah.
$36 a cable, and you know, you need 300-foot runs, or let's say you got 10 channels, you know, you're talking $2,000 in just cables alone.
Right. Exactly.
Just to get up there. So I would definitely recommend for the smaller mobile DJs to really get into that Cat 5 situation, because it make your life easier. And then, like I said, the wireless capabilities, you can't really beat it. Because it come like, you know, you're transferring it over, you know, online basically, except it's not really connected online. So I would definitely look into that, because you actually spend less money on wires when you network it. Well, I mean, you could get like they have those nice mixers and shit, have it built in, but you know, for dudes who don't really need, you know, 12 channels, who probably using, you know, 6 channels max, you could probably do it like, you know, without the whole mixer situation, and still have the wireless capability just for your regular DJing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's not, I mean, you know, I definitely recommend it, because from what I'm seeing, you know, I don't know, it don't go down, and it don't, you know, don't stick or anything. It's pretty good. Especially if you have it hardwired. You can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, I'm actually I'm just getting, I got a little piece back here behind me. I got that the Behringer X Air 12, and then I have on the side there, you know, it's Cat 5 RJ45 hookup, but that's for the router, because what happens when I'm in a large venue, and I'm controlling everything from my tablet, my signal tends to drop out. So that's why I had to add the onboard wireless router. I got a gigabit router. It's in the back of it. So I can have my rig up front, and I can be in back of the building, and I can control everything, you know. And at first my sound was dropping out because, like I say, I was losing signal from my tablet. And like when there's a bunch of people was coming into the venue, and you know, they all on their phones, whatever. So what happens is their phone picks up my onboard IP address that goes to my my mixer. So I had to switch it over to the external router that I have, and put a password on it.
Oh, well, there's an option when you set the router up, so it don't broadcast the ID.
Yeah.
So you once you set that up, it don't matter where you go, people will never see your network.
Right, but that's how. See, I didn't know that at first, because before I had the router, and I was just using the onboard, you know, Wi-Fi on board, and the when I turn on my cell phone, I can see the IP address for my, yeah. So then my tablet, I was getting some dropouts. And then I was like, okay, well, they said, well, get you external router, put it in there, switch it over. And I did. And I did the password protection thing, and I was good. Yeah, I was good.
I mean, also get a Wi-Fi extender.
You talk, well, if
oh, there's one here. Let me show you. So,
I have.
Oh, where it's at. But yeah, basically, if you get a Wi-Fi extender, then you can put it in the venue to help out with the dropouts and stuff. You just plug it in. Hold on, let me see if I find the one out.
Hey Chris, your mic is muted, man.
Huh?
Chris, mic muted. You were saying something.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
I'm uploading some songs now if they ever go through.
Oh.
Yeah, what about a hotspot?
Well, see, you
just get one of these.
Yeah, I had one.
Yeah, and you get the RJ45 in the back too, so in case you want to hardwire it. And you just plug it on, like if you're in the front of the venue, you just plug it on in the back, and you get wireless.
Yeah, right here. See, I got it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See, now, so you
get wireless forever.
So that means
depends on the building.
So that means I would need the router that I got.
Nah, you still need the router. This is just gonna extend that signal.
Oh, got you.
Yeah. So if your router only give you 200 feet, you put this at 150, and it probably take you to like 400 or 500 feet now.
Got you.
So like what I do, if you're in a venue and you upstairs and you want to stand downstairs, you just plug it in downstairs somewhere where nobody ain't really seeing it. And you could pretty much walk around anywhere in the building and get Wi-Fi coverage. It's just basically extending that range. Because a lot of times, if you're in front of the stage and then you maybe, let's say if you're doing a big room and you got 300 feet, you put the Wi-Fi extender in the back of the room. That'll help eliminate, and it also help you get your signal and shit faster because you know what I'm saying. It gives an extra boost there.
Got you.
So it's an amplifier.
Mm-hmm. And then you get the hardwire if you have a laptop or whatever. What I do is I always try to use a laptop as the base so that as you go out, you pretty much utilizing the iPad. At least what I would do is utilize the iPad to control the computer. So the computer itself is always connected, hardwired, and the iPad would go to the computer. So if the iPad drop off, the computer don't drop off. The computer is still there. It's just the iPad connection. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
And there's a whole bunch of stuff. I don't know. I don't really use iPad that much because I like Android. But I'm pretty sure there's stuff for iPad that would give you those capabilities.
Right.
So that you could control. I mean, you really got to get into it to set it up. But once you get into the networking aspect of it, you could pretty much, the bigger sound systems, for them, they already have the equipment that do it. For the smaller DJs like us, we can rig this shit out. So we can have the same capabilities. Like I only use like 4 channels. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna buy a XAF12 because there's no reason for the other channels. You know what I'm saying? So I always try to get the same technology or try to do the same thing, but on the smaller scale, not on the too many channels. Because a lot of dudes fail to realize that you don't need 24 channels all the time.
Right. The thing about it, I didn't understand why the guys was going out, was getting the 18, the 16s, the 18s, they was getting the 32s, and you just a DJ, and you ain't had no band or nothing, you just a DJ. So I didn't understand that. But the reason why I got mine's because simple fact is when I'm doing an event, especially like a wedding or whatever, you know, I got like 2 people want to talk. So I have the 2 wireless mics going into them. And, you know, then they might have like a little 3-piece band. And that's why I always take mine. And it's because the 12 channels is enough. But if I don't need it, I don't take it. I just take my little Go Rack and I'm gone. But when I know that I'm going to a venue, you know, whereas though they say, well, they're going to have a couple of people speaking, they got a little 3-piece band or a little band, then you don't mind if they go in and play through your system. I don't care. It's going to be an extra charge. So I'll take that. You know, yeah. But I just didn't understand. I just didn't understand because I know a couple of guys here in my area. I mean, they got the big sounds and they got the Behringer X32. Some of them got the Presonus board. Some of them got the Midas board. But you're just a DJ. What you doing with the other channels?
Yeah, I mean, you know, well, at least I look at it. I don't use more than 4 channels. So it's to go buy the $800 mixer to get the capabilities. I don't know. I can't really.
Right.
But I don't want to do bands, you know.
Yeah. You can't. Right. Yeah. I always say I can't justify, you know, paying $2,000. I'm not now. If I was a sound guy, now I have a cousin that's a sound guy. When I started off sound guy, now I'm a DJ. He's still the sound guy, but he carries that stuff out because of the fact he's doing sound for a band. So of course he gonna need the mics for the kick drum, the snare, the vocal, and this and that. That's understandable. But when you're a DJ, and it's just like when I see the DJs going out with the little Mackie boards or the whatever Behringer boards that has like 12 channels and 16 channels, and it's just only your system hooked up.
Yep.
K Solo, what's up, K Solo?
Yeah, I mean, that's why I guess it takes a long time for the regular DJ population to get these technologies because we don't really have use for all those channels. But we definitely, you know, on the other features of the mixers, if they made smaller mixers with those features, it would be really good. Then we would have a chance. But they're not making the good stuff for the mobile DJs anymore. If you really look at it, everything is pretty much compact, preset. You can't really change your sound. You can't, you know, hook stuff up to it. You know, it just more. We in the plug and play era now. I would say everything is plug and play. You can't adjust nothing.
Right. That's right. That's where the difference between the analog and the digital. Like the analog, like I got about 30 pieces right here under my desk that I took out the rack because I had old analog rack. You know, I got the compressors, the EQs, I got the delay down here, I got the maximizer down here, I got the limiter down here, I got a lot of stuff down here. So that was the stuff that came out of my analog rack. You know, now your digital, all you need is one piece. You need one piece, and you good. But I still love my analog. Digital is a digital way to go, but I still love my analog.
I mean,
I like to turn buttons.
I'm just getting in, y'all.
What's up, Hutch? I like to turn buttons and shit.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I kind of disagree with the separation because to me, I think, you know, for a long time, the analog and the digital was trying to catch up. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But no. What I was saying, when I know where you going, but I was just saying now it's you know, back in the day, we had all analog pieces. We had like 10 to 15 pieces in the rack. So then a digital thing come along, they make one piece, and this one piece controls all of those 15 pieces that you had in your rack. But that's all fine and well. But what I was saying to you, I still love my analog.
I mean, you know? I still use it. I'm just incorporating the digital signal in it now. But
okay.
I probably won't stop using the analog for the fact that, like you said, the buttons, everything is reactive right there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And with, like I said, MIDI, you know what I'm saying, you can have control over audio digital. So, I mean, I would probably continue to use the analog stuff because you get a better sound from it.
Yeah, you get a more warmer sound.
Well, I mean, I don't know about warm, but
I mean, you know, it's that I'm telling you something. I mean, I know you use the sound man without DJ, but you can tell the difference between the analog and digital.
Well, I would say it's a comfortable sound. Like you could listen to it for a long period of time.
Yeah.
Like if you listen to digital music, after 5-10 minutes, your focus could be drawn elsewhere. Whereas a good system, you kind of get stuck listening to it. You're just there like, damn, this should sound good. But with digital stuff, after like an hour, 2 hours, you somewhere else. You're not really in tune back to the system. But I think what happens is everyone is trying to create this separation, but the reality is everything is digital at the source. You know what I'm saying? Everything started off digital, even back in the days. So, like, you really gotta like, it's really a broad scope if you really look at it, but you really have to do some heavy testing with your analog and digital equipment, and you'll see that the analog equipment is definitely, if you need, like, there's certain things that digital can't provide, which is distortion. You know what I'm saying? Digital has no distortion, so it's always good to pop in and still utilize the analog stuff, because the distortion is what makes the human perception of hearing better, I guess. I don't know how, it's a science behind it, but you need a level of electrical distortion there. So I still utilize my compressor and shit. I still have stuff side chained here. So, I don't know. I won't say warmer, but if you listen to analog mixed with digital system, you'll probably be there listening to it 4 or 5 hours. Compared to a digital sound, it has like the brain perception of it. You can't really be in tune with it, if I would say, because that's just human nature. It's the psychology of hearing music. That's why you see a lot of clubs utilize certain high-end mixes and stuff like that, because you can't, digital can't replace that, and analog couldn't replace that either. So you still have to have that mixture. Same way, like back in the days, a lot of people, they saw the analog equipment reproducing the music, but when it was making the music in studio, a lot of stuff was still being done on computers. Even back when they had like Windows 95 and stuff, they were still utilizing a digital element in there. So I think we need to incorporate back the analog into, like, if you put some analog processing on your powered speakers, it sounds crazy compared to a drive rack. You know what I'm saying? You can't beat it any day. Even though the powered speakers has digital DSP, having that analog signal mixed with the digital just makes it so much better. Especially like me, I try to use like basically the digital. Well, I have Statins. I don't know what kind of turntables you have, but these have digital outputs. So basically, You know, I try to use the digital outputs out the turntable and then run it back into, you know what I'm saying, the mixer, and then that runs back into another whole set of digital processing, and then it comes back to the analog board. So it's a whole, it's a range of situations, but I think you know, it makes everything sounds better, because analog only has a certain range, whereas digital could go up as, you know, as far as it wants to. Basically depends on what software you use. But like what I'm listening to you now, I have it on the speakers, but it's being processed, so it, you know, you don't hear no fluctuations and shit in the voices. It pretty much sounds like stereo.
Right.
So I think, like, all those stuff, you know, a lot of dudes is getting it off the rack. But I would say get back into tinkering with it, and, you know, start incorporating into your digital, and you may find that you won't get a warm sound, as we would say, but you would get a sound you want to listen to. It's weird. It's like you start feeling the music again. It's crazy. It's crazy if you really think about it. But you ever listen to certain systems and they give you a feeling? It doesn't matter what type of music is playing. You may not even know the music, but the system itself just has a feel to it. You know what I'm saying? And
I find that a lot of times, if I may interject, a lot of times, man, when I'm listening to a system, if they got the right low end, that's what gives the sound. That's, to me, the sound that it sounds like you're describing. Because white people, for instance, they don't like a whole lot of bass. They like mids and highs. But with black people, our people, we like a lot of low end. And the lower the SPL you can get, the better that shit gonna sound. You can have the cheapest damn, except for them B-52s, of course. But you can have some decent low end speakers, man, and it just have a totally different sound, man. But that's all I want to say. But yeah, man, I'm listening. I'm back.
Yeah. So my brother,
the low end. I mean, whoever plays music without subs, they ain't making no sense.
My brother Fred Tate just joined us, man. He just came in. So,
what's going on? What's
brother
going on?
Fred, you was in here and listening to the conversation.
What's up, Bobs? What's happening?
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah, man. Because I enjoyed the conversation we had last week, man, about the sound system. Because my brother Chris up here said, man, you kicked a lot of knowledge last week.
I missed the cat cable.
Oh yeah.
Let me ask a question. What we doing right now? Can it be recapped? Like, can you go back to it and listen to the show again?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm recording it.
Oh, great.
Yeah. But he was saying about the Cat 5, the Cat 5 cable. He was explaining about the Cat 5 cable, and and like I said, I see a lot of DJs now and soundmen. They going into the Cat 5 world. Where we say vibe or you brother Tate. I mean, because I'm pretty sure you in the Cat 5.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You ever go somewhere and you try to unravel a snake that's analog and it's cold? It don't do right.
Okay.
You gotta let it get room temperature before it uncoils, or it just look crazy, and you'll be sitting there duct taping it all day long, gas taping it all day long. So it only made sense that then you can hide a Cat 5 cable easier. But
yeah,
the
that's
downfall
what
is it can get damaged easier.
Yeah, that was Vibe saying you can.
So with a Cat 5 cable, could you run it wireless with a transmitter and receiver, or would it have to be hardwired from point A to point B?
You have to run the cable. If you go wireless, you wouldn't have to run the cable.
That's my point.
Yeah, you wouldn't have to run the cable if you went wireless.
No, I'm talking about. Okay, I'm thinking a Cat 5 cable is something like it's just like your Ethernet cable.
That's what it is.
That's what it is.
That's what it is.
Okay, so in essence, you can use a router on both ends.
I think, and you have to ask Bob. This is Bob's territory here, but I think that there's too much information being processed to go wireless like that.
Right.
I don't know no sound company that go wireless when they doing live sound. You got anywhere between 40 to 48 channels, 52 channels going. I don't think no router's going to have. They're not going to take a chance on that.
Gotcha.
I mean,
I understand.
Nobody would take the chance, but you can do it. I mean, we have
on a small scale.
Byte routers now, 1,000 gigs a second. You know what I'm saying? Terabyte bandwidth. So,
Damn.
You could but you see, like I was telling Dre, is that the technology for it is not like plug and play yet. It's something you got to rig up for yourself.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? It's not. Eventually, they'll come out with fast speed, because like I said, you have terabyte bandwidth now with routers, but they don't have equipment that has that built in yet.
But Bob, wouldn't they have that drag, like that delay, in it? Because I noticed when I could be sitting right next to the equipment, and let's say I'm using my my laptop and I'm adjusting my crossovers and stuff. There's a delay, and I got one that costs like $500. I want to get one that can give me some distance and some speed, and even with that, it has a delay.
Yeah, well, you got to get the proper system, because what you would need to do is this is how I do it. What I use, it gives you the ability to basically tune the delay. So wherever you at in the distance, you could set that to be delayed. And now there's programs you could, how can I put it? There's actual software that will test the latency of your individual stuff that you're using. So you can now, rig your situation up based on, having those tests done. And then, like I said, well, what I use, you can literally now, based on, like you said, the distance, you would calculate 100 feet, you'll multiply it by 0.88, and then you will set your delay on, your receiver plus the latency delay. So, when you will calculate, let's say if you calculated a 2-second delay, you now also have to add in the 1 second from the computer. So as if you don't add that in, it will just never be right. Because no one really calculates for the software latency, but they have actual softwares that you can basically run, which will calculate each individual latency for your software. So now you can start putting all those milliseconds together and create a figure that you can pretty much work with. And like I said, when it's 50, 100 feet away, you can't, it's bare milliseconds. Some people, if you get it really, really, really calculated up right, or you have the airs, you can get it like, basically you won't be able to tell, because when you're 100 feet away, standing in front of one set of speakers and you standing in front of the stage, you can't really tell. As long as there's not any crazy delay, but you would have to figure out, like I said, the latencies of in each individual software, and then you would now have to calculate that into your delay system also. Because remember, the data has to travel that 100 feet too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. So you would have to take that into consideration, that 100 feet the data has to travel, plus whatever the sound has to, plus whatever the computer. So definitely, like I was telling Dre, they have to incorporate the digital into the analog situation. They can't like leave it out, because then you won't really get the right calculation. But definitely,
that's going to be kind of hard though, to mix the digital with the analog, because if you're using one or the other inside, I'm assuming that it's going to turn into digital somewhere in the field, and you can warm it back up. That's one thing I've seen guys do.
You can convert to digital and then convert back.
I have to check that one out. I know that you can warm it. I know you can warm it back. I see a lot of guys, they go old school and they use the tube amps and stuff like that to warm that sound, because they don't like that harsh sound that digital gives you. So they'll warm it back up with a tube, something like a tube amp, and it kind of works for them.
Well, you definitely, I would say on the tubes. Well, you know what I do with the plugins. But like I was saying with Dre, you have to think about, take into consideration that digital doesn't have distortion.
No, it does. It has sharpness. It has a real sharpness that it make it sound phony like this. It makes the music sound. It don't have a warmth, and that's what the guys are looking for when they're playing the music. They're looking for that warmth, and that digital is so sharp it cuts your eardrums. That's how sharp it is.
That's what I'm trying to explain is that if you look at waveforms, right? If you put it on a and you look at a digital waveform, you don't see like much fuzz around it. That's the distortion that I'm talking about. What digital people, I guess, people say as distortion in digital would be clipping, means where it's at the top, it's clipping. But distortion is the actual noise around the signal. That's the stuff that digital doesn't have.
But see, that crazy enough, like when you're playing an analog guitar, there's no such thing as digital guitar, but if you're playing an analog guitar and they want to have that crazy sound, so they go to the effects and hit the pedals and get that crazy sound, that's what they're looking for. They're missing that in the digital because that noise is what they want. You know, when they want to extend that bass, digital plays the bass, but it don't extend it. You need something to help it extend it. You know, it's like, it's real weird what they're looking for. And, you know, that's why a lot of guys won't switch to digital stuff. They stay with the analog stuff because the analog gives them exactly what they want without even trying. With digital, you have to kind of, you know, you got the digital, it does more, but then they want that warmth back. So then they got to add some other stuff to it to get the warmth back. And they say, I might as well just stay with the analog stuff.
Well, I mean, the analog, like I said, the analog is limited. It's limited in range, though. That's the problem with analog.
Yeah, I agree with you. When I first learned it, what you were talking about, because I ain't gonna tell nobody that this is your field on the studio stuff. That's your field. I know that I went out and I did a battle, and I got a picture of it on my page, and I had like two sides to my stack, and I had a 100K generator. I had well over 60,000 in power out there, but when I'm playing a song, I was playing on the iPod, and the same song that I play on the iPod all the time, the speakers wasn't doing nothing. It's like, why the speakers not doing nothing? Everything is just like, it's playing, but it's not doing anything. Like, it's like dead. I said, what the hell's going on? So one of my guys from Philly, Fat Cat, he came over to me. He said, Fred, he explained it to me. Still, I understood, but I didn't understand. He said, this is analog, this is digital. It's not going to give you what you want. He said, go to your DAT machine and use your DAT machine like you normally do. And luckily I had my DAT machine with me with the same stuff I had in it. I plugged it up, and as soon as I turned the DAT machine on, that damn generator went crazy. The sound went up, the bass came out, everything came like, whoa. I'm like, that's what I wanted right there. That's what I'm missing right there. So to this day, I still got that DAT machine.
Well, probably you would need to take some measurements, because the reason why you're not getting is because the voltage ain't high enough.
No. It wasn't a voltage. It was that the iPod wouldn't give me what I wanted, what the DAT machine did, because the DAT machine is kind of like a studio piece. So it gave me what I mean with an iPod, iPhone, iPad. You stick it in the quarter-inch jack. That's it. With the DAT machine, you stick in the XLR, you put it in, you getting what you need.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I think maybe you're missing the one key point, is that line level and what we do, PA line level is two different voltages. So what you're missing is that iPod is putting out maybe 1 volt, whereas PA level goes up to like 2.7 or something. 3 volts.
But you turn around and you're using the board, so you're making the adjustments. Actually, you're right at what you're saying. You're right at what you're saying, because with the DAT machine, I had to turn the gains down. With the iPod, I had to turn the gains up. So you're actually right what you're saying, but it's not the voltage that wasn't giving me. It was the sound that the two different things give me. The one gave me a digital sound in the one form, but the DAT machine gave it to me in another form. It gave me a stronger sound, and not the voltage wise, but just the sound itself, the technology that they put in it. You can't put all that technology in the iPhone or iPod. You know, there's a lot of technology going to that machine. So that's what it was. And to this day, if I turn around, if I play a CD versus that
is much higher resolution. Means is and then like I said, the output of the DAT machine is probably up there in higher voltage.
Now, but see, here's the thing: the DAT machine. Now let's change it a little bit. The DAT machine versus a CD player. The DAT machine will beat the CD player every time, and it plays clearer than the CD player every single time.
Because that is higher quality.
Yeah, but that's my whole point. The iPod isn't high quality. It just got digital music. I mean, I paid for all my songs, so it wasn't like something I ripped off of YouTube or anything like that. I paid for every song that I got. So then I want the best quality I can get that will give me. So remember when I did the video?
The iPod ain't made for that type of scenario. It's made for people riding around in their car or running track or some shit like that.
Yeah, it's gotten better over the years. It's gotten better, but it ain't quite there. It ain't where that machine's gonna do. It ain't none of that. You know,
so it'll never be there.
When you get to a battle, I'll tell anybody right now, you get into a damn battle, have something like that machine or something like that, you're gonna win that battle every time.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, is you know, without going like, because I don't want to go crazy in depth with it, but you have to look at it in the voltage aspect, so that you can now convert and take that, you know, don't look at it as equipment. Just always keep in mind it's just voltage. And voltage doesn't change. So you would now have to take that and convert that up, and then may have to convert it back down. You know, you may have to upsample it, as some people say, you know.
Right.
But it can be done. Like I said, it's just all about, you know, how you look at it. Because in that same iPod situation, you could now take a digital to analog converter and convert that, upsample it basically now, and it will sound just as the DAT machine does. Because you have that voltage being converted up to the line level of what PA sound. Because remember, line level for household, you know, phones and stuff, if you looked at it on, you know, the technical level, let's say that's -10 dB. PA systems is at +4 dB.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Digital tape, which is that runs at, you know, +4 dB. So you would have to look at it on the voltage aspect. The sound, like I said, the sound will come from the type of equipment and processing you're using, but you can still achieve that quality, as you're saying, that warm sound or whatever. You can still utilize it, because at that, I mean, you probably never even heard this crazy, but this is gonna sound mad crazy, but you know, you can sample MP3s.
You can do what MP3s? Say that again.
You could upsample MP3. Like, let me say you got a 128 kilobyte MP3, right?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I don't mean to interrupt you. I gotta go because I'm in the middle of work. But I want to say hi to y'all guys and try to get on the show because you only come on Tuesday. But we'll talk. We'll definitely talk. Send me that information on how do you upsample. If you got anything on it on upsampling that, and I want to try that and use that on some of the things coming up in the summertime. Yeah, anybody down in the Florida area, I'm gonna be down there on May 4th, 5th, and 6th. So I'll be down there. They're going to the Brown Sugar Fest. So anybody down in Florida, come on and holler out. So I'm gonna peace out with y'all. Y'all take it easy, man.
Okay,
all right, man. You have a good one, man.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, like I was saying, the CD situation, you gotta look at it like you're taking audio from a cassette and you're remastering it.
Got you.
Like that. You know, if they can take audio from a cassette and remaster it digitally to sound real good, then, you know,
you can do the same thing for low bit rate MP3 to a higher bit rate.
It's just, you have to start looking at it like, I mean, I don't even know how to explain it, but it's like MP3, right? MP3 only has a certain range. You know what I'm saying? So let's say, for instance, you have a 128 MP3.
Right.
You put it. Let's say 128 is a box, right? And you put the MP3 in there. What is gonna basically play is the box. Anything that's outside of it is not gonna play. If you put it in a 320K box, then a 320K box will play whatever's in a 320K box. So let's look at it if you looked at it in the digital form, 128K will probably, if you looked at it where it would cut off, it'll probably cut off at 10, 12K. So it'll be here, right? And then you have a 320K box, which will probably cut off at 18, 19. And then you have wave, which goes up to like 22. So now you can take that MP3 now and put it in a bigger box. And basically upsample it. Because now you can, through, different techniques, you can now take that, it's like shitty audio, as you would say. Now you can raise the peak. So let's say for instance, MP3, it's at 12K, and then at 12K it rolls off, right? But then when you put it in a 320K, you're up here, so you have all this space here now. So now what you can do now is,
good night, sir.
Whatever, you can raise these high ends now to meet here. So now you can have that same 128K sounding all the way up to 17K.
Let me ask you something. I use this software called PN Platinum Notes 4, and that's what I've been.
I hate that. I've tried it. I hate it. It's very basic, but it's good though. It's real good.
Yeah. I mean, it's about the best thing I done been able to mess with. I'm nowhere at your level, but it's done wonders, man, for the files that I have,
Yeah. I like it, but
yeah,
it's very bassy to me. But I guess that's what they wanted. They wanted that bass boost effect situation going on. But I have Platinum Notes 3. I tried it, and I like it. But like I said, I had to I had to use Audacity with a different situation to redo my files, which you can do. You know what I'm saying? We'll get into that one day if y'all want to do that. But
sure.
Pretty much the Platinum Note situation, I think it's good. You know what I'm saying? Like, it sounds good, but for me it's a bit heavy on the bass.
Okay.
But definitely what you would want to do is, like, Platinum Notes doesn't, it doesn't give it a bigger container. You know what I'm saying? It kind of basically gives it some EQ.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It kind of EQs it. But what I'm saying is, like, try it out. Take a MP3 and convert it into FLAC and play the FLAC and then play the MP3.
Okay.
And then I think I have what do you call this thing? Let me see if I could get one for you, so you'll see.
Cause I got Switch. I think Switch is converted to a FLAC.
Yeah, I use Switch too. That's the best. That's the best converter.
Okay.
Yeah, that shit converts everything. Ain't nothing that shit don't convert. I like Switch, but I use Windows, so a lot of these things is good for Windows.
Okay.
But let me see if I get. You got SuperCat here. Let's see what SuperCat is at.
But hey, Vibes and Dre, man, I got the roll.
Okay.
I'll definitely get on earlier next time, man. I got a lot of moving things going on, man. I got a bar mitzvah this weekend, so I got to meet with the client.
All right, cool. See you on Thursday.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, you good with that music, man? You need some more Southern Soul? Let me know, man.
Oh,
that's just a sample there.
Oh, good God.
You still going through it, ain't you?
Man, you crushed me, man. You crushed
I got plenty more, man.
Yeah. Thanks, man. Thanks a lot. Hey, we got Jimmy J. Rock Reed in the building.
Yo. Just J. Rock is fine. Just J. Hey, Facebook won't let me change my name, man.
For real?
Talking about I changed my name too many times. So I'm forever stuck Jimmy J. Rock Reed. And I'm like, just call me Jimmy or call me Jay or call me J. Rock. But now it's stuck. I was in a club about 2 weeks ago. Somebody said, "What's up, Jimmy J. Rock?" How y'all doing tonight, fellas?
Yeah, we good, man. We good,
Jimmy
man.
J. Rock, the name you know.
I'm telling you, would never forget that name.
I know, right?
That's gonna stick with you. Yeah, man. We was in here vibing, talking. Just Vibe was kicking some knowledge about the Cat 5 cables and the technology. My brother Fred Tate, he just left because he had to go back to work, so he just left. He was on for a few minutes, kicking about them two brothers going back and forth with the digital sound, analog, the Cat 5s, and so I'll give you a brush upbringing on what we was doing, talking about. So I had went to the bathroom, so I think Just Vibe was saying something about I had to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, you could always make the bad stuff sound good, man. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of people, they say digital, but whatever you need to do to make it sound good, do that. There's really like no rules to it. And, you just got to try everything. And like I said, even so, if you may have some bad MP3s, you can do things to make it sound better, because you always think about it. They took tapes and remastered them. So you can make your stuff sound better. You know what I'm saying? And even so, if your regular MP3s, you can now go back and re-EQ it or whatever you need to do to just, make your stuff extra crisp if you wanted that, that level. But I definitely recommend that y'all try that. Upsampling and stuff like that, incorporate the digital and the analog. It definitely is like I said, it's something that is coming, as I see, because everything is technology is advancing so fast now that people is incorporating, now they have two preamps and stuff like that. Like, they have a whole bunch of stuff now that is incorporating and help bridging both the analog and the digital. But definitely try that upsampling situation, get into like some Audacity or something, Ableton and stuff like that. Start getting to know the software so you could start utilizing these things and basically add your own stuff to it, because they have so much plugins and stuff out there that you could use, and you could chain all your stuff in and basically, have good, like not even good, but great sounding tunes, better than what platinum notes and stuff like that would give you. Basically remaster your own stuff.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Jay, he was just kicking some knowledge about the Cat 5. I know you've been on it. He been on it. Y'all, he like the mad scientist over there. He look, he'll shut down for about a month. You be like, you don't hear from him, you be like, J Rock up to something. He's up to something. I'm telling you. Yeah, so he was giving me a little knowledge about the Cat 5 stuff, because I seen a lot of guys, DJs, sound men, gearing towards that. And so he would just enlighten us on what it's about.
Yeah, Jimmy, he got the good setup, man.
This little shit back here ain't nothing. I'm telling you, that shit ain't nothing.
Yeah, he got some good stuff there, man.
Yeah. How you love that? How you feeling that rain system? I ain't hear you. How you feeling that rain system?
let me. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Let me tell you about the rain, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, some of you may know that, I'm real heavy on the NS7 platform.
Right.
And so I realized that the NS7 kind of spoiled me. It kind of spoiled me. And, and playing on them for so long is like I had just got used to the feeling.
Right. Yeah.
But in retrospect, I realized what my issue is with the 12s is that I had my NS7 plotters really actually too loose.
Oh.
The spin back was kind of too loose in retrospect.
Okay.
And so now I just got to get used to the feel of the 12s. And that's all it is. But once I get used to the feel, I got them slipping pretty good. I put the butter rugs and I did some wax paper under the joints.
Right.
So they slip pretty good. But still, I just got to get used to them.
Yeah.
But outside of that, it's been rock solid. I took them out like 3 times so far. It's just been rock solid. On the 72, it got 2 different types of effects, right? It got the internal effects, and then it got the Serato effects. And a lot of people get mixed up thinking that if they change the settings on the mixer, that it saves in the mixer, not realizing the mixer only reflect what Serato does.
Oh.
So if you could save the effect in Serato, then it'll save on the mixer or whatever. But it's just little stuff like that you gotta figure out as you go.
Man, listen, I'm just a cut and dry man. Look, give me a few buttons. That's all I need.
My wife talking about his and hers, and so she said, "I want my own set."
Damn.
So she might be getting a set in the next couple of days as soon as I can find some inventory somewhere.
Damn. Yeah.
She don't like the color scheme I want to do on mine, so.
Yeah. Oh, so you're gonna go ahead and get the skins? Yeah.
Because I want to do an Africa. I want the joint to be Africa.
Oh.
I just want to look at it and I want to see Africa, but done really tasteful, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Oh, that's cool. Who you got? 12-inch?
I'm gonna get them to cut it. I just need somebody to design it.
Oh.
That's the hard part, is finding somebody. I got somebody, he did some for me, but the design was too busy.
Bro.
I want it to be sleek, but I want to see Africa.
Yeah. You know what? You might have to take a ride. You might have to take a ride up to New Jersey, man. No,
yeah,
New Jersey. I think New Jersey or Philly. It's a guy up there. The guy that did Jazzy Jeff turntables. You remember the ones, the white ones with the Philly?
Yeah.
Yeah. You might have to take a ride. Matter of fact, you have to take a ride up there or call them, because them guys, man, they good. They real good. They real good. Far designs and stuff like that.
I figured something out.
Yeah,
finding a good artist is the hardest thing.
Huh?
Finding somebody who could draw is the hardest thing.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Somebody with a good artistic eye, you know what I mean?
Right. Oh, that's cool, man.
Graphics for you.
You're doing the map of Africa. It's going to be the map?
Yeah, I want the continent, and then I want some Adinkra symbols.
Oh.
Some specific Adinkra symbols that I got in mind.
Oh, that's gonna be hot.
That'll be hot, right?
That's gonna be hot.
My white clients might see it and feel some type of way, but hell, I paid for it.
That's right. That's gonna be hot. That'll be hot.
As long as you rock that party out, they ain't gonna care.
Yep.
They gonna be like, they gonna be doing this.
Yeah.
Right on.
I'm gonna take their ass to Wakanda.
Oh man, that's what's
my
up.
language.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. That's what's up, man. Yeah. So I know B Love gonna get something fly. I know she gonna get something fly.
Yeah, she's sitting right here.
What's up, B Love?
Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, my wife was just asking about you.
Hey, we tell her we got a show.
Yeah.
Good time.
Oh yeah. She, you know, she don't talk to everybody. You know what I'm saying? But she was talking to you. You good?
Okay. Yeah, I was enjoying talking to her too.
And I'm gonna have to pull the bat out and just bust upside her head a couple of times.
You're so crazy.
Hey Dre, we don't want to see you on a milk carton tomorrow, man. You better see. Hey, sorry I'm late, man. I came home to a serious honeydew list.
Oh man, you
I just learned to get my honeydew list done early in the week.
Yeah, man, don't even talk about that, man. Don't even talk about that. Done. Yeah, man. So I know what's this guy name? He ain't even on tonight. DJ Rumor. He got the 12s. He went on got the 12s.
Okay.
Right? So he hit me up like, yo, it's about Dre. Yeah, I got 12. So what you gonna do? I said, what I'm gonna do? I ain't gonna do nothing. He said, yeah, right. I was like, man, I ain't gonna do it. But we'll come to find out, the mixer I got, it got the 2 inputs that I can go with the 12s right in the back of them.
Oh yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, so I'm I don't know.
I'm gonna give you my honest opinion, right?
Huh?
If it's everybody spend their money the way they want,
right?
If I had an S9 and 1200s or something, I'm not sure if I would trade the stuff in. But if you don't have a S9 or one of the newer mixers,
okay,
then I will go for it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like the situation I'm coming from was, I didn't have 1200s, and I didn't have a S9 or a DJ mixer.
You had 1200s.
Yeah, I paid $80 for my 1200s.
Yeah, but you had 12.
But I sold them jokers for $1,200.
Yeah, but still, you had 12.
Yeah. But for me, what I wanted the ability to be able to plug in 2 laptops. That way, when we do weddings, I can have a duplicate laptop with the same crates and stuff.
You can do that with the 72?
I could do that with the 72.
Okay.
And so that's the main thing I wanted, but I still wanted the feel of the NS7.
Okay.
Plus, I just got a ridiculous price. So I had to make that move.
Oh yeah, that's why he's not on tonight. This joke over here putting on his color wax on his 12s.
Are you tricking the stuff out?
Yeah, rumors. Make me sick, man. I'm gonna call him and cuss him out. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So and then on the NS7 III, you had the functions, a lot more buttons and functions that you got familiar with. So now, since you got the 72, and it's like 2 channels, but I don't know.
It's like with the 72 is a couple of things I love. I love the pad effects. Like, let's say, like you got your 3 Serato effects on each channel, and then you got your internal effects. So that's 4 effects.
Right.
Then you got a 5th set of effects that's on the pads.
Okay.
And so the ones on the pads are post fader.
Okay.
So you could just do some wild stuff, especially with the pad effects.
Now, opposed to the 72. I mean, do you have the same type of effect, the same type of pads, or
with the 72, you still got all your Serato, but then you got the internal effects and the pad effects. So it has the 72 got 2 effects engines built into it.
Okay.
So you could do the internal effects and the pad effects, and that's on each channel.
Okay.
Hopefully one day this week I'm gonna shoot a little video, because nobody got a video on YouTube playing with the effects yet.
Right.
Really going in depth on those.
Right.
And the sound quality is amazing. They took the same audio engine from the MP 2015 mixer.
Oh, that's
rotary mixer.
Rotary mixer, yeah.
Yeah, so the sound quality is on point, and I pipe it through the Midas. It's crazy.
Hey, Vibe, you hear that? He pipe it through the Midas. He pipe it through that Midas 32.
Yeah, Midas and Allen Heath, man, that's where it's at.
Oh yeah. Oh hell yeah.
That Allen Heath and Midas, that's the work.
Oh yeah.
But you could how is the chaining? Like they Serato with the new ones, they give you external chaining now in it from the software, or you still gotta use like Ableton and stuff like that.
Say what now?
Like let's say if you wanted to use external effects outside of the software.
The external effects that they got is actually built into the 72.
Oh no, I'm saying like
having an external echo or reverb or something, like an insert.
Yeah, like with Traktor, you have inserts on each channel digitally. So if you wanted to like rock the channel outside and then bring it back in with some external effects. I know the old school Serato didn't have that, but
yeah, Serato DJ still don't have it.
Oh, they don't have that? Yeah, that would be something. I mean, does the 72 have inserts for like external effects, foot pedals and stuff like that?
It got foot pedals for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn, they need to put that in though, because now if you get your inserts, you could put it, you could route it out, bring it back.
I'm gonna tell you what I need Serato to do.
I got foot pedal in my 57.
Mm-hmm.
I need Serato to support VSTs.
Wow.
If Serato would support VSTs, that would be crazy. Because I got all these UAD plugins and SSL channel strips and stuff that I would love to use.
Well, that's what I'm saying. With Traktor, I could route it out and use my VSTs, you know what I'm saying, and route it back in.
The Traktor is dope.
I don't know why Serato doesn't allow the external.
Traktor is like, when I used Traktor for about a month, I was like, fuck this. It was complicated for me.
Yeah, our first real DJ controller was Traktor, the Numark 4-track.
Yeah.
And Traktor's internal effects sound way better than Serato effects.
Oh, hell yeah.
Traktor effects are more, I would say, musical.
Yeah, warmer. Hey, Vibe, you hear me, Vibe? Warmer.
Yeah, I mean, I like it. I rather Traktor because it's more, you can do, like, you can basically route stuff in and out, whereas Serato doesn't like to play with other stuff.
You're so very welcome. You take care. Be careful out
there. Serato just wants you to DJ.
Right.
Yeah, that's it. Like I have this tube VST that I use, this tube amp that, without I couldn't really play music without that anymore. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have your plug, well, I don't know, you know what I'm saying about the plug-in situation, but if you don't have your plugins, it just makes it it just takes it to another level. It's like almost like you're sitting in a mastering studio and you're hearing like you're getting the processing that you couldn't get before. But that sucks though. So I ain't really up on that because that limits all those like house DJs and stuff like that likes to have 10 different machines going on, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know if Traktor, well, I know Traktor does it, but Serato, I don't know if it sends the MIDI clock and stuff like that. So if you want to, use like external drum machines, you can't get no MIDI information out the joint. You can't get no MIDI information back in.
Yeah, Serato does very limited MIDI. It's better now than it's ever been, but still doesn't compare to Traktor.
Damn. But I don't know. I couldn't really use Serato because of that anymore. I mean, I started off with Serato, but yeah, when you start getting into the routing stuff and trying to use all the external stuff, it just,
the key selling point for me with Serato is just the music video support.
That's pretty much the thing.
Yeah, we do a lot of video gigs, and I will be. It's been a real upsell for us, bringing up TVs and projectors and stuff.
Right.
Well, I mean, you could probably do with a Traktor too, but then you would have to rig up a whole situation.
Yeah.
It won't be as plug and play.
You can't use Mixie Mercy with Traktor?
Nope.
Wow.
Now, I mean, what I think you would do is you would you can send the master clock, the clock information, so everything will be on time through Traktor. But what you would have to do is you would have to basically route the MIDI through Traktor, so you would control the video effects externally within Traktor to get that effect. But then at the same time, you won't have the screens and stuff like that Serato has. But you can definitely, if that's something that anybody wants to do, you could definitely rig something up, because Traktor, because the routing capabilities, you can basically sync it with anything and it would work. So you could definitely do that. But yeah, definitely Traktor is limited when it comes to video. But they may come out with that whole DMX situation in the new updates. Who knows? Because that's the new thing now. But then at the same time, you don't really need it built in, because if you use an external software, you can have more capabilities than actually doing Traktor. But then at the same time, have Traktor control it, which is I think the better situation. But Traktor is really for people who really like wanna tamper with that type of shit, because sometimes the shit don't work. You know what I'm saying? Killing yourself. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it just is just really, Serato is good on that plug and play situation. It just plug and play and it works. But if you ever wanted to do that, you could probably like basically route everything and have Traktor control it, because Traktor is really good when it comes to MIDI. And then what I learned not too long ago is that I could use the same, like if I had my F1s, I could use my F1s with Traktor and something. So basically I could have like, send commands basically in and out of Traktor with one MIDI player. It's weird how it works, but you don't need like 2 player MIDI controllers. You can just use one, but use it for 2 things at once.
Wow.
I kind of miss my F1. I wish I had kept it.
Yeah. I sold mine. Wow.
But for the price, you can't go wrong for the F1s. You know what I'm saying? And the buttons are pretty good.
So Jay, you can do video. Well, yeah, it's Serato. You still do the videos and all that stuff with Serato.
Yeah.
But you don't use Serato though for videos.
I own a Serato license, And I recently grabbed the updated version of Mix Emergency.
Mm-hmm.
And so I still kind of use Mix Emergency.
Mm-hmm.
But since I got Serato DJ Pro, I've been just testing out Serato Video probably for the last week or so.
No lag.
There's no lag or anything. But Mix Emergency is definitely way better.
Right. Wow. So, yeah, there's a lot of people with this the Rain system. Everybody mixing on them, scratching on them, which I'm tired of seeing that. I want to see an in-depth video. Even the guys that the Rain put out there, you know, they put them out there to play on their stuff. I want to see that. I want to see the in-depth of it. You know what I mean? Like each like they had the guy
same box you brought out of here?
Like they had the guy that the Serato guy was doing the introduction of it, and he was talking about Serato Pro and stuff. But he was talking about it. But I like to see somebody like going in depth with it, like with each button do, with this do, with that do. You know, because sometimes, man, you know, if somebody just show you and you kind of like pick it up real fast, you know, to oppose to somebody just mixing, backspinning, all this stuff. Okay, you can do all that, but what about the in-depth? Okay, go ahead and buy it, and you just read the manual.
Yeah. Wait, what is it? RTFM?
Yeah. Go ahead and buy it, and you know, but it is what it is, man. So, you know. So yeah, man, I hope you know do that video so we can see the in-depth part of it, man. I mean, I'm excited. I see a lot of I might pick up, I don't know, man. I might pick up the mixer.
You know, you already got it in the closet somewhere.
Seriously, I don't. I might pick up the mixer. I might pick up the mixer. Matter of fact, I ain't even opened this Mixer Duo yet, man. I might send that shit back, add some more money, and get. I'm serious. Cause
I mean, that's a good investment.
Yeah, but I love that mixer. I mean, I love that fucking mixer, man.
Hey, how y'all doing? All right.
Hey, man, I keep muting your mic, man, because you're doing too much over there.
Is the 72 only for Serato, or can you like use it? You can map it and shit for like Record Box.
No, see, Record Box only work with Pioneer stuff.
Right.
Yeah, Pioneer Record Box don't support nothing other than Pioneer.
Damn. So.
Yep.
You should plug it. You should plug it in and see what happens.
No, it won't. Because they just recently got Record Box working with the S9.
Wow.
Man.
Yeah. Yep. They just said took the update out.
Yeah.
For the S9
a month or two ago, right?
Yeah, for the S9 for Record Box. See, because see, you know, Pioneer made Record Box, so you know they it's just right. It's only right, you know.
I mean, Pioneer may get forced to be compatible with Serato because so many people use it. They may have to get forced into it.
Well,
I doubt it. Pioneer just gonna keep trying to sell their own controllers.
Yeah. Because what in music on Rain, Numark, Denon, Akai, who else? Somebody else they own. There's one more.
Shit, I think all of them joints owned by the same people.
Yeah, that's no. I just named they owned by in music.
They buy out everything, monopolizing the situation.
Yeah. I mean, man. Well, you know they Denon had the first spinning platters. Now since
the 3500,
yeah, they had the first spinning platters, and then now you know since they owned by the same people that own Rain, you know what I mean. So all those years went by, and I think the last player that had that big platter was the 3700. I think it was the 3700.
Yeah, the black one.
Yeah, it was a 3700.
Like 7 inches.
Yeah. So they put some thought in that shit. They was like, hold on, we gonna come out, we gonna slam Pioneer ass. We got him. And
yeah, because the turntable situation is coming back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It just died for a little bit, but it's definitely coming back. Turntablism, playing on turntables, that's something that's been coming back for some years, but now it's just gonna get, like you have the Rain 12s. I think it's just gonna get more advanced in that section of it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I had I was speaking with a couple of DJ friends today, man, and we was going on and on and on about the 12 system, the Rain system, and all the DJs, Jazzy Jeff and all them guys. So I told them, and I said, man, I think, they gonna still stick with the turntables or whatever to do their thing. So when I was like, nah, they said Jeff already doing tours with his in Germany. I was like, wow. So guess what? You know what's gonna happen now? Shit. He started doing tours already on a Rain system. Oh my God. Now watch what happens. Now it's gonna really come in full effect now.
I think the DMC battles next year is gonna be interesting.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be that's gonna see. Cause they trying to say, they built these for battling. And that's the ultimate battle.
Yeah. It's gonna be something.
You ain't gotta worry about the needle jumping, nothing.
Yeah. That's gonna be something.
We're buying them $100 order funds.
What about them joints they got where you don't need the needle? You put that thing right on the spindle.
Now, the phase system.
Now this I got this my argument on that, right? This is just my opinion. I'm entitled to my opinion. Now we say, okay, we don't want to carry the turntables out anymore, because they heavy, back problems, this and this, right? So all of a sudden now they come out with this phase thing. Okay. Now you can put them on your turntables. You can play, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to use your needles, but you still carrying your turntables out. I don't get it. So if you're gonna carry your turntables out, you might as well use the fucking needle.
Exactly.
See, that's what I'm saying. I just didn't get the logic of that. They say, well, we don't want to carry the turntables no more. They heavy, or we don't carry turntables now. We got this phase thing out because we ain't got to use the needles no more. But then you argue about you don't want to carry turntables no more. Then you say, okay, we're gonna still carry turntables, but we don't have to use the needle. But isn't that the same thing? They still heavy as fuck. Well, I don't get it. I just don't. I don't get the concept. I really don't.
I never got the heavy thing though.
Huh?
Like, you got hand trucks, man. Roll that shit.
Yeah, but no. I'm serious. Go ahead, Jay.
I got 2 points. As far as being heavy. Mm-hmm. You remember how much flack I caught about the NS7, right? How heavy it is, Mm-hmm. My thing is, I'm a man.
Right.
If I'm not masculine enough to carry a damn controller or a sub, I don't need to be DJing.
Right.
But at the same time, I understand working smart and all that.
Right.
But just for the level of production, that we offer. Right. Carrying a heavy controller is like, all right, my subs are heavy. I got truss and a lot of other stuff that's heavy too. So it's irrelevant in my opinion. Right. But as it relates to phase, the thing that scares me about them is what if you forget to recharge your battery?
You still got the needle back up.
Right. You still right. You got the needle back up. But
just if you don't forget and leave them home.
But my thing of it is, I'm just kind of like, okay, you say you got the phase, because now you won't have to wear your needles out, so you still spending whatever, but you not.
Needles going for what? 200 a pop? For what?
I don't know, man. But you ain't. I ain't gonna say you ain't a DJ. Understand this. That's what we do. I got 2 pairs on here, 2 expensive pairs on here. I got 2 right here, 2 right there. Man, I got 10 fucking needles in here. Yeah, and the thing about it, damn, I ain't even wear these out because I got these from a motherfucker. So I ain't wearing them. But you get what I'm saying? You know,
but the whole thing is, it's like, all right, if I own 1200s and I had a dope mixer,
right,
then the phase makes sense. But if I don't own turntables and I don't have a dope mixer, then it don't make as much sense. Because now I got to buy a set of turntables, then drop another $700 or $800 on phase, and then buy a dope mixer. And so it's kind of like, it depends on what you got, I guess. We'll be here Friday.
I guess I'm a dinosaur because I still got my SLB ones. Went to 12s, went to then on 3500s. Then I got a good deal on the NS7 2-track. That's what I'm rocking now.
Yep.
Yeah.
I got a Vestex that I take with me in my bag if I'm traveling, coming in DC.
Go ahead, man. Don't start that. No.
Take my Vestex and come in there. All I need is a speaker hookup.
What they say, it don't even matter what you got. It's how hard you make them sweat.
That's right. That's right. And I'm not going on up for nothing unless all my joys break. Then I go new.
I hear you, man. But, you know, well, it is what it is, man. If you got the money, if that's what you want to buy, then you buy it.
That's right.
But like I say, eventually, I'm gonna be honest. Eventually, I'm gonna get the new Rain shit. You know, I like toys.
See, for me, I messed around and I sold my NS7 III. It's like, you know how you price stuff aggressively.
Right.
I said, you know what, I'm gonna put this Joker out here for $1,100. Man, that Joker sold in 35 minutes.
Yeah. Because the dude's like, shit, the motherfucker costs 12, 13, costs 13 used. Shit, I'm saving 200. Damn right I want it. Give me that. Shit. But I
made that jump be a no-brainer. I ain't had to put but a few ducats to it and got my Rain system. Shit.
Yeah. So
you gotta make it make sense.
Yeah. Did you miss the NS7?
You know what? I'm gonna be honest.
Hell yeah, he missed that motherfucker. You know why he talking about it?
It's my baby. It was my baby. I do miss it. Yeah. The NS7, not knocking none of the other controllers, but my personal preference, and I done tried pretty much every controller out. The NS7 just was fun to spin on. Now, the Rain system, once I get used to it, it's going to be a problem. I just got to get used to it, you know?
Got something alone, huh?
Yep. The only way to get used to it is the practice.
That's what's up. Yeah, I got the 2-channel NS7. I love it. That's what I play on mostly. I take out.
Those things are rock solid, man. They're a tank.
Yeah, I love it. When I first got it, I couldn't figure out how to get it to work. And all I had to do was download the software. Once I downloaded the software, I've had it for like a year and a half now. Woo!
Yep.
What's that?
The NS7, the 2-channel, the first version.
Oh, the first version. Okay.
Yeah. And the first version don't sound as good as the 3, but yo, it works for me.
Yep.
Yeah.
By the time you slap some EQ on it and tweak your sound, it's gonna sound good.
Yo, I put a Go box on that joint. I kill some folks out there, man. Just a little Go box. Thanks, Dre.
Yeah, you welcome. Yeah, that little Go rack. Yeah, that little thing do a lot of.
Yeah, yes.
Make a lot of noise, man.
Shoot, I pull an NS7 at GoBox and my daggone B52 Matrix, the 1000, and I mean the 2000. Shoot, I got two 2000. Man, I kill parties with those things.
Say, keep it moving.
Yeah. Hey, Jay, you still got your Envy, right?
Yeah. Oh, this is Beloved.
Oh, okay.
She got that. I got it for her birthday. I can't think about selling that thing.
She gonna kill you,
she over here looking at me now, shaking her head like, don't bring that shit up.
Yeah, we'll know what's happening if a shoe comes by your head.
She said, I don't care what you buy, what you sell, just don't sell my shit.
Don't sell my shit. Oh man. Yeah, that's that Envy. They supposed to be I think they brought out a new one with the dual USB on the back for two laptops.
That was the NS6, MK2.
Oh, okay, with the dual, But that didn't have the screens on it, did?
No, it's the NS6 MK2 got small screens in the middle of the platter.
Oh, okay.
But kind of like a CDJ.
Oh, okay. It don't have the actual screens like that comes up like that.
Nah.
Okay, yeah, that's what this joke is doing, man. Who's in this video? Okay, yeah. They working on this joint. Oh, he got the rumors. He got the 12s on the S9.
Okay.
Yeah, he got him on the S9.
The thing I like about the USB ports on the 72, let's say if you got a second laptop, if you switch that deck to that second laptop, it automatically connects that 12 to that second laptop.
Say that again.
So let's say if you got two laptops connected to the 72, and you turn the knob to connect to USB 2, it automatically move that 12 to that second computer.
Oh, for real?
Yep.
But not the whole. It'll bring over the one. Will it bring over both 12s?
Like each channel got its own knob where you can select which USB.
Oh.
And so you could do a seamless switch over and not have to unplug the 12s.
Oh.
And you can bring them over one at a time with the channels if you're doing a DJ swap out.
That's sweet.
And it's got to be running Serato DJ Pro.
Oh, that's sweet. Yeah,
it's dope.
That system was for Serato DJ Pro.
Yep.
Wow. Man, that's did you rock out with it over the weekend?
Yeah, man. I did a little live practice set on Sunday. Just trying to get comfortable behind the joints.
Oh. You get your case yet?
I'm waiting for Pro X to start shipping them. They're in production now. So it'll probably be another 2 or 3 weeks before they had the cases ready.
Okay. This damn rumors he didn't cut foam out of his shit. And
a lot of people doing that.
Yeah.
You know, it's like for me, I go for a certain look with the setup.
Right.
And I want everything to be, what is it? The OCD or whatever?
Yeah.
My OCD will drive me crazy. I need the jump to be.
Right. That's like me. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's me. You gotta have that. Yeah, you gotta have that. You know, you want that special case for them, so you have that look. You know.
Yep.
So you gotta have that. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Soon as I sell this goddamn big ass controller over here, and this SX2.
How much you want for the SX2?
Something small. I don't know.
Inbox me.
Okay. Okay, some small little pocket chain.
DJ Dash birthday coming up.
Oh,
27.
Oh, yeah. And I go ahead and put me some money, then go ahead and get that. I'm gonna start a GoFund.
I might do that too.
GoFundMe fund. I tell you, donate to a good cause. Getting this damn shit.
Donate to the J Rock new speaker fund.
You still getting them RFCs, RCFs? You start calling them RC. I forgot what you called. Now I'm calling them RCFs.
Yeah, I'm still leaning towards them.
906, 907.
I'm gonna go with the. I think it's the 906, the double 18s.
Yeah. Hey, Vibe. What you think? What you think about those?
RCF is good, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it really depends on what you're trying to deliver.
Yeah. You will get 4. You gonna get 4 of them?
I'm gonna do two. I'm gonna do 2 double 18s and 2 NLX 44 tops. But now, and then if I need more, then I just double that setup.
What's the best pair to get though?
For the type of gigs that we do, the double 18s is, I would say, is perfect, because the single 21s that they got in the double 21s, they're for really big venues, and they don't breathe well in smaller venues. They don't sound as good. And so, but for that 500, that 200, the 800 people, the double 18s should rock.
Yeah, that damn John got them damn baseballs.
I heard they're killer.
He got them baseballs, but he ain't getting no tops. He's still using them the K10s. He got the K10s on them.
Damn.
He got K10s on them.
Struggling.
Yeah, he got. I think he got 4 of them bitches.
Yeah, he got the KLA 12s.
Yeah. The KLA 12, exactly. But but he got 4. I think he got 4 baseballs.
Yeah.
He got 4 of them.
I saw them at the DJ Expo, and they sound good and they hit. But for me, I'm going for that track record. You know what I'm saying? I gotta wait and see how they hold up over time. You know, even with my QSC is tried and true. It's tested in the battlefield. The baseballs is just so new to me, anyway. I don't know how long they've been out there, but I'm just not hearing about them.
They've been out for a minute. It's only now they start. Well, what happened is they only now made the that one bass box, that special type of bass box, which is what Pioneer and everyone else tried to do, but except they did it more, like more crazy. But I've been following them for a couple of years. They always been, but they're like those outside of the U.S. companies. So
yeah.
They're now getting the opportunity now to break into the U.S. market. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of stuff out there outside of the U.S. like Function One and shit.
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
Yeah, them Function One. Oh my God.
Like they was in big clubs and stuff, but it took them a long time for them to break into the U.S. market because no one wanted to hear about that type.
They couldn't find a distributor.
But that's probably what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. They have a lot of really good stuff, but the people that is in charge of like putting it in the forefront is not really doing that work, because I hear like a lot of really good stuff, a lot of really, really good stuff that, like being in a lot of groups on Facebook, a lot of people use them that you don't even hear about that. All you hear is the same RCF and QSC and the normal stuff. You don't hear the stuff that's built in like Italy and shit. They're really good high end. That lasts you like 25 years.
You know what?
RCF and FBTs.
And the thing that turned me off about baseballs is the damn name. Every time I saw it, the first thing that came to my mind was them cheap Boss car radios. It just sounds like a generic, cheesy name.
I mean, the reality, I'll tell you the honest truth. If you're a person that it cares about the way your shit sounds to a crowd, don't be Boss. That's more like, think about a car system. You just roll it down the block and the shit is just loud and crazy.
Okay.
That's what that is. But if you're a person that wanna supply like the high quality song, because everybody just plays, they just set up speakers. I'm talking about like music, you know what I'm saying? Like the shit gotta sound live on a CD type shit.
Yeah, my stuff.
Don't go with baseballs because that shit it's just like they tune it at a point where it's just uncomfortably loud and it's not musical. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I need my stuff to be musical and have that awesome quality, that Studio A quality.
Exactly, like you want to take that studio sound into a hall. You know? Like I try to tell a lot of dudes, like unless you really do like studio production and you sit in front two really good speakers and a good sub and you hear that depth and dimension and you hear like the, you know, if you can hear it in 3D, you want to take that with you into a hall or into a bar, whatever you have to do, set up delays or whatever, you want to take that level of sound there. But you're not gonna get that from like baseball and shit because that shit is just it's just basically like it's just not flat, you know. So it's not a flat response box. It's just basically a box that they built that was boosted, you know what I'm saying, on the low end, but just boosted so much that it just became like, that's for stuff you put in like a little bar where you want like crazy bass and you don't want like, you know, a full system, put like 2 of those. That's it. But you're doing like events, like weddings, and you want that music to give like, you know, that depth and ambience and shit. Definitely not bass.
But I just found out EAW just only makes speaker boxes. That's it.
Nah, EAW got processing. They have a whole line. They have that intelligent onion system.
Yeah.
Their stuff is EAW is that's the stuff you could buy EAW now and that probably lasts you forever. Like that's the touring stuff right
there. Yeah, EAW and that fucking, did you hear that that Pro Sound that Bose system?
Oh yeah, I've been checking out the new joint.
Yeah, that shit is ridiculous.
But I mean, everyone is going back to this point source situation. They're kind of leaving out the line arrays because everyone is into the sound design now. So they all want, you know, more controlled situations. So the line arrays is kind of, you know, getting pushed back, and everyone is going to this more controlled point source systems now. Intelligent systems, basically computer controlled. You know, that's what I've been seeing on, you know, on like the high end level. What the sound companies is doing, everything is pretty much intelligent, like artificial intelligence. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I'm definitely, you know, I'm trying to get it to that level right now for just, you know, I like to do it on that level because I'm a person, you know, people say you can't hear past 20K. I cut off at 24. You know what I'm saying? There's stuff that lives up there. You may not hear it, but it adds to it. It adds to the feel. You know what I mean?
Wow.
It gives it, you know, it gives it air as people. I mean, you know, Jimmy might know. If you do production work, you talk about ceilings and you raise the ceiling when you can take regular bullshit speakers and create a sound stage that's beyond is something, you know. I mean, unless, yo, you really gotta, I mean, if you never really heard a high-end quality system, I suggest that you call around and go listen to one so you can have a reference. You know what I'm saying? Because DJing and stuff like that, you gotta find it in a room, like somewhere that's set up for that. That's not something that you can like just walk into somewhere and hear. You gotta hear it in an environment that is like tuned, and once you hear that, now you can reference your mobile stuff to that to get that, like, you know, that like music is like this. When if you stood in front of a speaker, the sound shouldn't sound like it's coming from the speaker. It should be like everywhere. It should fill the room, as they would say. So that once you start hearing stuff on that level, then you can't listen to you can't do it normal anymore. You can't go by and, you know, you can't set up things, because unless you really hear that, like, it's like if you did a ball one weekend with just tops, the party be all right. But then next weekend you throw in a sub, and then you compare the 2 nights of how, you know, you created that full spectrum sound. You created, people was able to hear, you know, the whole music from the low to the high. You compare those 2 parties, you realize what keeps certain people in business. You know what I'm saying? Because that psychological effect that it has on people, they leave there and they go home feeling good. And then they go to another party and they leave there and they feel bad. And then they yours and they're like, damn, those dudes over there, that shit was, you know what I mean? That shit was nice. That's why I say don't go with the baseball. You know what I'm saying? You're just gonna like it's just earthquake crazy.
Yeah,
like,
he spent like 10 grand on that shit.
Jeez.
He spent like 10 grand on that shit.
Yeah, if you're into like car audio, they got these Brazilian amps called Terra amps. Like them things is crazy. Like they don't sound good, but it's just raw power, like just power, unlimited.
You just
power.
want to break windows.
Yeah, windows just flying off. You know what I'm saying? Flying off. Like, but yeah, definitely. You know, I'll try to tell DJs. That's why, like, I still use turntables. I will always use turntables. You know what I'm saying? Because that signal chain, that analog, you know, it's like using a tape, like a tape machine, that cannot be replicated still by digital. But you can still use digital processing and digital board and whatever you got to do. But the source, if the source is bad, then, you know, everything else going down the line is going to be bad.
So it's like having a really good sound system playing rips from YouTube.
Worse. I mean, worse. You probably playing like Maxwell cassettes or something. Yeah, just straight. Nothing. No EQ. Nothing.
He said the worst. God damn.
Just dry, dead sound. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why I try to tell a lot of dudes to, you know, educate yourself on, you know, go and make it your business to go to places that have good systems. So now you have a reference of what your stuff is supposed to sound like. Because you don't really need, you know, we always talk about mad processing and stuff, but a simple EQ, a good ass EQ that reaches up the frequencies, not those bullshit 12 band, you know, you need a 31 band or something. Or maybe a good parametric EQ or something, but something that takes you up to 20K, that you really have the full, you know, the full range to tune your song up. You don't really need all this processing. That's just for extra people. But you could just simple good crossover, simple good EQs could make the worst speakers sound really good. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not really hard. But definitely, you know, if you're into like really high-end sound, I say go out there and hunt down some good systems so you can get a good reference of what, you know, 20 hertz sound like or feel like, matter of fact. Don't give a a lot of dudes, they buy boxes, they say, oh, that shit hitting 27. Oh, you don't know what 27 feel like. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You be standing there in 27 hitting you looking around like, yo.
Yeah, like, what the fuck?
Like,
that shit going through your body.
you ever see the air in front of you move? The actual air, you know, like when you're driving down the road, you see that heat wave,
Right.
When bass starts getting that low, you could actually start seeing the dust in the air moving back and forth in front of you. Like you start getting real low. So yeah, definitely, I suggest if you ain't ever like experienced that, there's a lot of places that still have really good systems. Go out and get a good reference, so that now you could now know how to tune your stuff up. You know what I'm saying, based on the room. And
do you know what you know what subwoofers I miss? The old school ugly PVFH2.
Oh, I know what Ray saying.
The type of bass that you could feel in your chest.
Oh my!
From across the hall.
Goddamn Black Widows and the motherfuckers. Damn.
Square magnets. That was when they had square magnets.
Yep. Damn. Them joints hurt you.
And the craziest thing is they wasn't much watts too. You know what I'm saying? Them shits was low wattage.
Yep. Well, 300 watts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you got 2,000 watt subs, and you over there like, where we at? Back then, you got 300 watts each side, and you
just tearing your ass up.
Yeah,
man.
That's what I think we need to be back to that level.
We used to take them jokers up flights of stairs and stuff. Man, I was young and crazy back then.
Shit. When I was young, I used to live on the second floor, so I used to have to take it downstairs, and then when I get home, we used to have to take it back up. At 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Yo, but then, eventually I just started leaving it in the hallway. I was like, get it Monday, you know what I'm saying? Because it's tonight anyway, so we just don't leave it there and be out. But yeah, I remember them days carrying stuff up the stairs, down the stairs.
Damn.
Going to house parties, people living on the second and third floor, fucking killing them, yo. But you know what? I don't think those days will come back when you could put like 4 18s in somebody's living room.
In somebody's backyard.
God damn.
I remember we used to put like 2 scoops, 2 15-inch scoops in motherfuckers' living room. Double 15 tops, you know what I'm saying? That used to be like, that was, back then, that's all you had to roll with. So when motherfuckers hire you, that's all you coming with. You know what I'm saying? And we be in the living room. But the parties back then used to be crazy. I don't think those times is coming back. Where you could take big stuff. You're like, I don't know. A lot of young dudes, sadly, a lot of young dudes is not into the DJ or sound system situation.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
They're not really learning it in the proper app because everything is so plug and play and easy. They're not getting a chance to really like learn anything.
Right. That's what it is now. That's the time and age of technology. Plug this shit in, turn it on. Yeah.
And that sucks for me because when I get old, I have to go everywhere and listen to bad sounding systems. Because nobody learned the proper way, you know what I'm saying? Because we in a culture right now, everything is just, they want to make it easy for everybody.
Right.
Yeah, just plug in, pie. I give you like what Jimmy said. Everything is like literally right on the mixer. You know what I'm saying? They're making it so easy, like it's not giving you, no opportunity to learn anything outside of just that mixer. It's just everything is just right there.
Right. I mean, yeah, that's now, because the times changed into the digital world, so everything is right there on that board. So that goes from the guys that already know, like we already know what it's about. You know what I'm saying? Because we was brought up in an analog age, crossed over, so we kind of know. But now the guys that's coming in now,
what y'all don't mention is, remember back then you had to like be one of them ambitious type dudes to DJ, because DJing, you couldn't just go hook some shit up just like that. You like you had to want to learn.
Right. And plus your shit had to sound good.
You had you had to be like an ambitious dude to want to go get some 2 turntables and be messing around till you get it. Nowadays, dudes ain't even got that motivation. They just, you know, I look at the younger dudes that's younger, because I'm middle aged, so I get to see the older side and the younger side. I see the younger people, what they're gonna, you know, encounter in 10 years is pretty much what's probably gonna, you know, like lower the level even more of what it's already at right now, because they're not, you know, because things are not like how it was for y'all, where you all had, you know, you had to be ambitious dude to really go out and buy music and do this and do that, learn about your mixer, learn about your speaker.
Right.
You know, learn everything. Dudes nowadays, they're not learning that level. And I think when you don't learn that, you can't like evolve that knowledge, because there's no knowledge to really evolve. So I think everything kind of, you know, kind of gets stagnant now, because everything is so plug and play. You know what I'm saying? Just plug it in and work. Not back in the days, we got to go and figure out some situation. And there was no manuals and shit, like, there was no YouTube, you know what I'm saying? You had to basically, you know, if you was a DJ, you was the man, because you figured that shit the fuck out.
Right. That's right.
You was the one that was able to take your house radio and turn it into something that could play on the street. That took a different type of dude. These DJs, I see they, you know, based on you know what's happening, they're not realizing their worth to charge certain monies, because you're not realizing what it takes to. The average man can't do what you do. You know what I'm saying? So you need to understand and, you know, try to learn. But I think the way everything is set up now with, you know, industry, when everything became industrialized, I think that's what fucked it up for everybody. Right. But it's good because, you know what I'm saying, y'all could pass that knowledge on now because of, like you said, technology. There's that good side and, you know, there's that bad side.
Right. Exactly. Man, God. Man, it's almost 11 o'clock, man. I need to go to bed.
All right, man.
All right, guys. To the next time, man. I'm gonna end this meeting. We'll say peace. Thanks for checking in, DJ Brandon, Just Vibes, and Rob Reed. And of course, my man Jimmy J. Rock Reed. I mean, I had to say that.
I'm gonna get you.
I had to say it.
You know what I'm saying? Those dates, so
yeah.